Hey you guys, it's Britt. Today I'm here to talk to you for a few minutes about sad fishing. If you're interested, please keep watching. Alright you guys, so I want to talk to you about sad fishing today. This is a term that I've heard thrown around quite a bit lately. And you know, I've covered some people on my channel where I felt like they were using being emotional in order to trade that for donations or money on their platforms. But I think that there is a big difference between doing that and just being emotional and being open and honest with your platform, your subscribers, your followers, or if one of your subscribers is, you know, being vulnerable with you. I think that there is a difference, and I don't think that everything should be just lumped into one thing. First of all, do not ever allow people to tell you that you're not allowed to show emotion on the internet. Don't do that. Don't fall for it. It's disgusting and it's just deplorable in my opinion. Now, there is a difference if you are using that emotion to gain something of monetary value. I'll give you guys an example. I've discussed self-taught beauty a few times on my channel. She is a young lady who has been allegedly really down on her luck, and she collects money and gifts from her subscribers because she is down on her luck, and she, you know, shows the emotion that is behind that and gets money sent to her under those circumstances. I do have a problem with that because there are a ton of questions surrounding her and the legitimacy of her story. There is a lack of transparency, but at the root of it, oh, there's a hair. At the root of it, there is emotion. So the emotion is what is pulling the load for her to get things sent to her on top of just the normal AdSense revenue. However, if you look at someone who has a YouTube channel and is just being emotional and sharing a story with their audience, there is nothing wrong with that. If you have a YouTuber who is being vulnerable and open with their audience, there's nothing wrong with that. And at the end of the day, I'm not here to tell anyone what to do, but I am so fucking tired of everything being sad fishing. Everyone being emotional, you're sad fishing. Because in my opinion, sad fishing is expecting money or something with a monetary value in exchange for being emotional. And at the end of the day, if that's what you're doing, fine. People still have every right to call it out. That's why people have, you know, called self-taught beauty into question, and along with a couple of other YouTube channels who use emotion to gain, you know, financially. But, you know, I am just so fucking tired of people saying, this is how you should feel. You're allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. Do this, do that, don't do that. Fuck off, first of all. Second of all, if someone wants to bring that to their platform, fine. They have every right to. I'm just not sure how we got to this point on YouTube where we have some people delegating how others are allowed to feel. Delegating what people are allowed to say on their channels. Delegating, you should feel this way, you shouldn't feel that way, what's wrong with you? If someone is ever trying to control your emotions and trying to tell you that you are sad fishing when all that you're doing is maybe sharing something that isn't full of rainbows and butterflies, do not ever listen to that person another day in your life. Don't do it, because they have nothing of value to bring to you or your feelings. It is so disgusting, and I'm so fucking tired of it, and I'm sorry for dropping the F-bomb every 2 minutes, but I've really had it up to here. I don't know how we got here. I don't know how we got here where you have some just telling others what they need to feel and what they need to say. It is so ridiculous. But at the end of the day, I did want to make it clear that where I sit on it is there is a line in the sand of, are you showing that emotion only to gain super chats, donations, money, linking your PayPal, pushing your Patreon? Now, if you're sharing that while simultaneously trying to gain, then that to me is actual sad fishing. But I don't believe that everything can just be lumped into one. And I couldn't fathom having someone tell me an emotional story and just telling them that they're sad fishing and I know all the answers. I know what you're up to. It's disgusting, and it is massively irresponsible, in my opinion, to try and direct what others are doing when it has nothing to do with you. Like I said, unless you are, trying to save people from being ripped off or taken advantage of, that is different. But as far as the overall concept, I think that we are all allowed to be emotional, share stories, all of that good stuff. And I think it's really obvious when you see someone that is doing actual sad fishing, where it's, I'm going to tell you this really sad story and then immediately link my PayPal so that you guys can donate. I think that anyone who can think logically will be able to see the difference in that very, very quickly. So anyway, you guys, I did want to share my thoughts on the whole idea of sad fishing. Hopefully all of this made sense. Again, it's just a steady stream of thoughts and what I think about all of this. Don't let other people tell you how to feel, especially people on the internet who don't know you. But at the same time, I would maybe not, do the other thing that I said, where you're asking for a donation in exchange for telling a, emotional story. I think that that's where things can get sort of frustrating, is if people feel like you're only telling me this so that I send you something of monetary value. So anyway, those are my thoughts on this. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.